Why does a 25 lakh salary still leave your bank account totally empty by the end of every month? You see colleagues earning half your package suddenly buying property in Bengaluru or Gurugram. It feels like walking on a treadmill that keeps speeding up while you stay in the exact same spot. The difference isn't luck or secret intelligence, but a hidden sequence of money allocation. Most professionals get this sequence completely backward without ever realizing it. Two IT managers in Pune earned 12 lakhs each back in 2018. One focused entirely on stock tips while the other built a strict order of cash flow. 5 years later, the stock picker has zero net worth due to taxes and panic selling. The second manager built a 1 crore portfolio using a quiet, systematically automated structure. Because raw earning power without a structured hierarchy is just water poured into sand. Real wealth creation in India is driven by 3 variables: savings rate, duration, and post-tax returns. Most corporate employees obsess over raising their CTC from 15 to 20 lakhs. That income boost gets wiped out by taxes and lifestyle inflation almost immediately. When you fix your allocation order, your effective compound velocity doubles automatically. Which brings us directly to the primary leak draining your monthly paycheck today. Picture your monthly salary as water pouring into a large brass vessel. If the base of the vessel has 3 wide cracks, opening the tap wider changes nothing. Unused OTT subscriptions, dining apps, and high EMI upgrades quietly drain your capital. You cannot invest your way out of a vessel that bleeds cash every single week. The absolute zero step is sealing these micro-drains before picking any investment fund. On the day your salary hits your HDFC or ICICI account, set auto-debits for the first of the month. Treating savings as leftover money guarantees that zero capital remains by month end. Trimming fixed monthly overheads works 20 times better than skipping daily chai. Once your fixed costs drop by 15%, you unlock a permanent wealth engine effortlessly. The math behind this simple adjustment is far more shocking than any salary raise. If a professional earning 50,000 rupees a month raises their savings rate from 10% to 40%, their monthly investable surplus quadruples from 5,000 to 20,000 rupees instantly. Reaching that same surplus through salary increments would require a massive 150% promotion. You do not control corporate appraisal cycles, but your personal savings rate is entirely yours. Yet jumping straight into stock markets without a buffer creates catastrophic risk. In March 2020, thousands were forced to sell mutual funds at a 40% loss to pay medical bills. An emergency fund equal to 6 months of expenses in a liquid Flexi FD is your shield. This money isn't meant to make you rich, it prevents you from becoming suddenly poor. Without this liquidity, one unexpected emergency destroys 10 years of compounding progress. Once this shield is built, you gain access to risk-free sovereign incentives. Indian professionals under 35 often miss out on sovereign matches like Provident Fund bonuses. Ignoring corporate EPF matching is literally leaving guaranteed extra cash on the table. Special savings programs offering sovereign-backed returns form the safest base layer. Grabbing guaranteed sovereign value first gives your portfolio an unbeatable head start. This capital allocation discipline mirrors how India's greatest industrial icons operate. Dhirubhai Ambani built Reliance by relentlessly reinvesting capital before touching profits. Ratan Tata prioritized capital resilience and debt control before expanding the Tata empire globally. They treated money as workers that must produce returns, not fuel for personal display. Applying these corporate balance sheet laws to your household changes everything. However, even great capital efficiency fails if taxes leak your final returns. Investing 10,000 rupees monthly in a standard fixed deposit loses 30% to high tax brackets. Over 20 years, taxation quietly steals away tens of lakhs in potential compound wealth. Smart investors choose vehicles where returns remain sheltered inside tax-exempt shields. It is not what your investments earn on paper, but what you retain after tax. Here are the 2 tax-sheltered accounts every salaried professional must set up next. Section 80C options like Public Provident Fund and ELSS tax-saving mutual funds shield gains. PPF offers completely tax-free interest backed directly by the Government of India. ELSS funds offer equity returns with the shortest 3-year lock-in period available. Combining equity growth with tax exemption builds an accelerated wealth engine. To secure your golden years, one final tax-shielded pension vehicle completes this layer. The National Pension System provides an extra 50,000 rupee tax deduction under Section 80 CCD. This dedicated retirement engine invests directly in low-cost corporate and government debt. Because the funds are locked until age 60, market volatility cannot induce impulse selling. Locking away capital forces your compounding engine to operate uninterrupted for decades. Now that your tax shields are complete, where should you allocate your core growth surplus? Trying to pick individual multi-bagger stocks while managing a full-time corporate job rarely works. Even professional fund managers in Mumbai fail to beat the Nifty 50 over 10 years. Buying low-cost Nifty 50 index funds lets you own India's top 50 companies instantly. When India's economy expands, your index fund automatically compounds alongside corporate growth. A simple low-fee SIP into broad indices beats complex trading strategies 90% of the time. If you have a finance tip better than this video, please leave a comment, subscribe, and like. Which stage of this money hierarchy are you currently executing in your daily life? Sharing your personal financial journey helps thousands of fellow Indian professionals grow together. Hit that subscribe button right now so you never miss our next wealth breakdown. Now, let us reveal the exponential math behind holding these investments long-term. Compounding feels completely invisible during your first 5 years of systematic investing. Your account balance seems to move slowly despite all your aggressive saving discipline. Then around year 12, annual compound returns start surpassing your entire yearly salary. The exponential curve suddenly turns upward like an unstoppable avalanche of wealth. Let us examine the exact hard numbers behind a 1 crore portfolio target. Investing 15,000 rupees monthly at a 12% average market return yields 1.5 crores in 25 years. Your total out-of-pocket investment over those 25 years is only 45 lakh rupees. Over 1 crore of your final portfolio value came purely from time compounding for you. Time in the market does double the heavy lifting compared to your monthly deposits. However, staying invested for 25 years requires surviving periodic market panics. During your 25-year journey, the Indian market will drop by 30% at least 4 times. Sensational news headlines will tell you to panic and sell everything into cash immediately. Stopping your monthly SIP during a market crash destroys the entire compounding process. Market drops are actually heavy discount sales for long-term index accumulation. Surviving these storms requires replacing emotional reactions with automated discipline. Wealth accumulation in India does not require extraordinary financial IQ or insider tips. It requires setting up automated transfers and letting the system run silently for decades. An average investor with iron discipline beats a genius who constantly trades in panic. Remove human emotion from your investments by automating your monthly SIP orders. When you respect the sequence, financial freedom stops being a distant dream. Your long-term net worth is determined not by raw salary, but by allocation sequence. Seal cash leaks, build emergency liquidity, capture tax shields, and buy index funds consistently. Following this exact order protects your family while creating generation-defining wealth. That's why the simple financial order you set up today still matters decades from now. Will you execute Step 0 this weekend, or let another year of salary slip away? Building real financial peace across India was never about chasing overnight riches. It has always been about honoring the quiet, proven laws of capital efficiency. Fix your financial sequence starting today, and let time build your empire. The best moment to align your money hierarchy was 10 years ago, the second best is right now. That choice still lives quietly inside someone's ordinary day.